This is the Emily Dickinson School in Bozeman, Montana.
And now it's time to do a little math. And now it's time to do a little math.
Judy Marr is a kindergarten teacher at the school. Her class has just recently returned from the Museum of the Rockies, where they visited the dinosaur exhibit. Today, she is using that experience to help her students develop the concept of addition and subtraction.
And remember when we went to the museum and we saw all those dinosaurs? This was always one of the favorites because of all these bony plates. And let's welcome Stegosaurus by singing his song. My name is Stegosaurus. Kindergartners will usually stick with you pretty nicely if you're working in a story form, where you noticed I told the story about the Stegosaurus, and it was short, but that will usually hold their attention because it's just fanciful enough. More, more, more. How many times do we say it? 3 times. Look up here at Stegosaurus and tell me, which color does he have more of?
Purple.
Purple? And Lucky, how did you know that without counting?
I just saw it.
Just kind of saw it. This Stegosaurus is now going to be a math mat. And you see how he's divided right down the middle? This is what you're going to get to do, only with a littler one. And this is what you're going to be recording on, just like this. We have a giant dice. We have a giant dino. We have a giant dice. Die. And we have something in here that we're going to use as counters, and it has something to do with this dinosaur. If you remember the snowman, what do we use for snowman?
Cotton balls.
Cotton balls. We used cotton balls. But think a minute if you think you know what might be in here that we're going to use on Stegosaurus. Amy, what does he eat?
Plants.
You are exactly right. And these are little leafy plants, and that's what we're going to use. When you do your plants, you're going to have a Unifix cube. Unifix cubes will be your leaves. And on this one, and you will do just the same thing with your buddy. And our recorder, how about if we have, who would like to do the numbers up in front? Elena? You can use this one, and you'll be recording right here for Mrs. Marr. Mrs. Marr wrote in that the buddy 1 will be me, and buddy 2 will be the whole class. And then the other person will be recording right here, and you'll be putting the sum. You'll be putting the answer in the little square, just like the song. Who would like to be that recorder? Cal? You come right up here, and you stand right here. Let's see what Mrs. Marr throws. What is it? 4. So we'll take out 1, 2, count them with me, 3, 4. And we'll let Brandon throw for the class. And what did he get? 5. You can put those on, Robert. But count them as you do them. Let's hear Robert count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you'll want to put a 4. And Cal, you will want to put a 5. So yours will be a 4. There you go. Great job. Okay, now let's add them together and see what we get. Take the 5, put it at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you make a 9? And we'll have a 9 for our answer. Good. Okay, let's do another one and see what happens. 2. Do I have to take away or add?
Take away.
Take away 2. And what do I have left? 2. 2, exactly. Let's have Tracy throw for the class this time. A 6. Now what does she have to do? Add or take away? Add 1 more. Okay, there you go.
Can I put the...
Okay, so you're going to put, Elena will put a 2, and Cal will put the 5, 6, 6. Okay.
I'm doing 2.
Yeah, and you are 2. Good. Now, which one is the largest number? 6. Let's take the 6 and put it in our head. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Stand up. Turn this way. Sit back down and listen. And you can scoot all the way up. All the people in the back, scoot all the way up to there, please, so that you can see. Because now is the fun part. This is where you're going to hook up with your buddy. These dinosaurs have a real problem. They've been cut in half because they're going to be used for math mats, and they have to be matched up. And this first one What is he?
Triceratops.
Triceratops. And on the back, there's a name.
Julie.
Julie. So come stand right up here, Julie. Julie is going to try to find her partner by looking at the pieces that are left in here. Can you find your matcher and we'll see who it is? Try it. See if it matches. Do you think she's right? Right over here. At the rug.
Gus Brandon.
Oh, and it has Brandon's name. So who is her partner?
Brandon.
Yeah, she'll be doing dino math with Julie, Brandon. Okay, our next one.
He has teeth.
Oh, he does have teeth. And look whose name is on the back. Lucky. Come right up here and see if you can find the rest of him. Oh. I think working with a buddy is a very important way to learn. You learn from the person that you're with. You get some good feelings about what you know, and they're very complementary to each other. And I think if you can do that, that's what was exciting to me about the lesson, was to be at the right place at the right time to say the right thing.
Copy it over. You do it somewhere. Hey, Robert. Erase. Okay. Ow. Sorry. I'll go times this one. 8, 5. Yeah, that's better. Six. Get it over nice first, okay?
You got a four? Let's put these right on, and then we'll be able to count them up a little better. You can put the 4 first if you want. Okay, now put your 4 plants on there. Can you do that? Put those right on. 4 on this side. Okay. Now, put that 4 in your head. Everybody, 4, 5. So what's the answer? 5. Can you write a 5 right there? Okay, now, Julie, let's leave yours on because I want to watch you do this next time. Okay. You throw the die. Your number is 5. Are you going to add 2 or take away? Add. How many do you need to add to get to 5?
Let's try it 3.
Try it and see what you get.
Yeah.
There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can put the 5. Write it right on here. I noticed that many of the students just skipped over the manipulatives completely and just went right to putting the numbers. And that's because they're just at a higher level of thinking. And then many of the students have no way to do it except doing it exactly like you taught them, where they put the Unifix cubes on, count them, and then record.
5. Got 5. You gotta just add 2. Yeah, so put something in the box. This is. Did you get 5? Yes. Or do backwards? Oops. Just go a little bit more.
Kindergartners will almost always reverse some things, and it really is just because they're beginning learners. And in kindergarten, you wouldn't want to take away from the fact that you want them to work with numbers or work with letters by saying that it was incorrect. So you teach them the right way, and then you don't worry very much about it.
Oh, yeah, that's it. We need something. F-free. 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 Like oh, no.
Once the students have completed their task, they work individually at one of the many math centers set up around the room.
We've been working with centers since probably October, and you start with just a few centers and add one at a time, and you practice how you have to clean up that place.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel this year, which is my 35th year of teaching, that just studying a little bit the new standards has been really unusual for me, and I find that even though I was doing a lot of math all along, that all of a sudden the difference is that we're communicating more about it, and instead of supplying the answer so quickly, I'll really keep pulling it out of the students, and I think there's a real difference to me in what my students know this year more than ever before.
What techniques did Ms. Marr use to engage students and enhance understanding? What mathematics was embedded in this lesson? Discuss teacher intervention as related to students' prior knowledge and understanding.